Uh, yeah, we're actually right about where we should be on the gearbox. Single looks like about 500 words a page. So about 10,000 every 20 pages? Yeah. If my math's right. I like fuzzy math too. If you can write them consistently and enjoy it, do it. Yeah, find like writing like a couple parts, doing like a couple short story parts, and then finding out that there might actually be an audience for what I'd be interested in writing might actually motivate me to do even more. Definitely sounds a lot safer than like writing a full novel and not knowing if people are actually gonna read it or care. But if you do like a 12K and people are like interested, then you just kind of keep going, I guess. Ah, Park Ferme is in effect. Blah blah blah. Let's go. Bing. We should easily be able to get out of qualifying one. Man, that was not a good corner. That was terrible. Still half a second in. Oh god. We're just missing everything right now. If this gets us into pole, I would be shocked. Although it wouldn't actually be pole, but... Yeah, that little pylon's not going to live very long. 7th. And that was a bad lap. My wife is all about demographic research, but my whole thing is if one person enjoys it, I'm happy. We beat our teammate, too. We're ahead of Max Verstappen. I think I was at 131 too. So we would need to gain like another 0.6 to hit pole at this point. Do you have a decent audience on your stories? I'm just wondering. Imagine any supplemental income you get off it is worthwhile. Now your audience have to reach a certain point for it to become kind of your main occupation. Yeah, that ain't happening. Okay. Let's try to do a better lap. Hey, if you're not comfortable with these questions, you don't have to answer either. Because some of them are getting maybe a little bit too proddy. Oh, flat out. That probably gained me a 10th on its own there. The cornering is better, but I can't quantify that as easily. Woo! This is going to be close. $30.4. You got a handful of people, mostly because I write short adults, but mostly romances. The audiences don't really write reviews. The best I have to go off of is that the sales are seemingly continuous. Page reads seem pretty good, even well after a year of publication, and for those kind of shorts, that's really good. So you have people kind of popping in, and so you have like a relative consistent amount of interest then. DeVries is out, Max is out. We're into Q3. I might be able to get us closer to pole if I clean a couple things up. But yeah, if you're getting like people kind of consistently coming in like a year into publication, that seems like a good sign that people are finding that book and wanting to read it. I don't want to drag qualifying out by running too many laps. .4 might be about the ceiling. A little zealous on the accelerator. This part we need to get into very... Get a good entrance and make up that time. I wish we could throw the car into overtake for this part. But I think it's just stuck in a hot lap. Oh, it looks like you can actually alter it. But when it's in a hot lap, you can't actually... It's okay. Yeah, I get a steady amount of reads from them. In theory, if you publish more frequently, or at least even semi-frequently but consistently, then you'll gain a following.
And with qualifying complete, let's review our top three today. Leclerc, Bottas, and Daniel Ricciardo. Well, that wraps up qualifying, but don't worry, we'll be back tomorrow as we head into the Grand Prix.
Ricciardo is third. Dang. Okay, race time. I think this is a very winnable race from a race pace point of view. But the question is whether or not we'll actually be able to win it. Adjust this camera around a little bit. I'm a little bit off center. But I think it's going to be two-stop from where we're at. I'm debating about just getting off of the soft tire like within the first 3 laps. I think it has about 7 laps on it. And the hard tire kind of barely gets us to the end at that rate. So that probably isn't the way to go strategy-wise. Yeah, if we go 7, then we have 21, and I think the hards are rated for 23. So yeah, that's not. Also, no one believes me, but if you write in the font Comic Sans, your writing will improve. LAMO, I am not kidding. I'm not kidding.
It's time to find out which driver is up to the task of claiming the Chinese Grand Prix. We're here in Shanghai.
Right in Comic Sans, published in Times New Roman.
We're here in the Yangtze River Delta today, home of the 16 corners that make up the Shanghai International Circuit. 54% of this 3.3-mile lap is taken at full throttle, and we'll be getting up to speeds of around 200 miles an hour.
It's just how it looks kind of makes it easy to
before they break into the sharp hairpin at turn 14. With me today, of course, is Anthony Davidson. Now, I want to ask you about Lewis Hamilton. As ever, the threat of unreliability is never far away, and indeed, they'll be starting out of position.
Hey, free position.
Power unit component change. So it's going to be a difficult task to move forward from there.
Everyone has to deal with penalties or reliability issues from
That's right, about 3K in around 15 minutes. It's insane.
Get on with the job at hand. Today isn't about performing a miracle to put the car back where it should be. It's about effective damage limitation.
Off the back of a fantastic qualifying session, it's time to see how our starting grid looks for today's race. Charles Leclerc lines up on pole position, and Valtteri Bottas will line up alongside. Considering the rest of the grid, we have Ricciardo, Williams, Sebastian Vettel, and Sainz, Norris, Albon, Kvyat, and Pierre Gasly, De Vries, Ocon, Sergio Perez, and Hamilton, Verstappen, Russell.
Oh, it looks like it's kind of a
Antonio Giovinazzi,
handwriting look.
Grosjean, Latifi, and Giuliano Alesi. And now it's time to head down to the track.
It's because of the psychological effect of teachers telling us for years that Times New Roman or Choreo New is the official fonts and the only fonts we should write in and take seriously. So I think in the back of our minds, anything we write there is super serious, and so we're more. Oh, cycle. Okay, I do get what you're saying. So if you're writing Comic Sans, the font is just kind of less serious, allows your mind to relax a little bit more. Oh, it wants me to pit a lap 4 anyway. They won't even let us stretch beyond. Yeah. 2-stopper. Comic Sans looks like normal handwriting. It's more lackadaisical, and it makes it easier to write because you're not as serious. Yeah. Psychology is important.
Okay, go through all the gears if you can. We need to make sure the engagement is okay before the start. We're going to want to put some
Man, they have me pitting on lap 4.
to keep the engine cool though, so don't go too high with the revs.
Oh, don't throw me into the back of Ricciardo now. That would be bad.
No threat of rain for the time being. Conditions looking good.
So you're writing Comic Sans to relax your mind while you're writing, and then you publish in Times New Roman so that people will actually take it seriously. Which makes sense to me. The only thing I'm nervous about is this first corner. It's a long, winding right-hander. The AI likes to They just will just love to occupy that space if they can. And we're in even numbered positions, so we're now on the inside. That's not a fun place to start.
The rest of the grid is forming up. Be patient and watch for the lights.
Alright, we need to get off the line here really, really good. Or just good enough where we can enter the corner without getting hit. Bad start from Bottas. God. I'll just restart. I think it's just because I don't have a wheel is why that's such a problem. They swoop out to the outside, and then I can't keep the car as inside as I need to. But I blame the controller specifically, so it's crazy to think how something simple as Comic Sans has just doubled my rating speed, more than double in some cases. Oh my God, that was frightening. Driving badly. I just got rear-ended too. I managed to do it without damaging his front wing. Alright, please let me settle into the race. I'm talking to the AI. Just to be clear.
We've held position on lap 1. That's not great, but it's not terrible. Stay focused.
I might just change the tires on lap 3. Then the first set of mediums would go 15, and then the second... No, not 15. 13, and then 12.
We're approaching the pit window. You'll be on the mediums.
I don't like how they make the AI kind of really fast on the start. And then they just slow down.
Use your overtake button more. It's time to utilize some of this energy.
Alright, we're turning on the overtake now.
Right, we need to get past here. Use overtake. Use overtake.
I'm using overtake.
DRS will be enabled this lap. You can use it when within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone.
I suppose I should wait and see what DRS actually ends up looking like before I hit in. I don't think it's going to make a huge difference though. One of the things that staying out might help is that our rejoin position will be better. I don't think there's a whole lot we can do about that box.
Didn't catch that. Say again.
The game didn't catch that.
Confirmed. We'll receive you at the end of this lap.
Yeah, Sainz is closing and we're just stuck behind Ricciardo, so I'm just going to pit in. And we'll just kind of hope more or less to...
deployed. The virtual safety car has been deployed. We need to keep a positive delta here. Slow down, maintain a positive delta.
This could actually be very handy.
Your delta is negative, which means you are too fast. Reduce your pace.
Take advantage of that lower pit time delta. More than double derating speed? That's really significant.
Virtual safety car is ending. Maintain your pace until the green flag. VSC ending. Wait for green.
I think we're still coming out.
Okay, stay clear of the white line on the exit. We'll receive a penalty for dangerous driving if you cross over into the track.
Oh, Hamilton looks like he started in the back. It looks like we've resumed racing. That corner is just hard while we Giuliano Alesi is sitting there in 19th place. I think we're going to easily be able to overtake him on the front straight too.
The car behind has boxed for the mediums. Car behind on the medium tyre.
Just swoop underneath. And we're way ahead of Ricciardo. So that bodes well. We might be racing Hamilton for the win here. With the way things are looking, assuming Hamilton is one-stopping, he probably is.
Hamilton ahead. Okay, gap ahead is 0.8 seconds. They're on old softs. Their tyres are 4 laps old. The time last lap was a 1 minute 36.7.
Then we'll get ahead of what we can here. Yeah, we might need to just turn up the fuel temporarily. You know, we're being caught up too, which I don't really have any control over, unfortunately.
We advise moving to mix 2. Fuel
Yeah, let's
to
use our
mix 2.
power here and see if we can. And then maybe we can lunge Grosjean as well. Yes. Very nice.
Gap to teammate ahead is 11.0 seconds.
I'm just trying to find my pit window here. I'm just going to patiently slot behind Latifi. This is going to be, we're just going to fly by Latifi. Well, theoretically. Assuming we don't lose too much ground on the back straight here. Yeah, we're fine. We have it.
We need to push now. Use your overtake button for more power.
Sailing by. And now I have clean road. Bottas has just put the hard tire on, so he's going to the end. That's worrying. Next pit is at lap 16. So they do have me going 13 laps. These guys up here will be pitting soon.
Our gap to the car in front is 1.6 seconds.
We're 9 laps in now. Yep. Yep. We're coming up to Giovinazzi now. No, 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 no. Okay. Everything. Give me everything. Give me everything. Please, 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 please. Yeah, that was ambitious. Too deep on brakes. There's a lot of grip I'm depending on my tires having that just isn't there right now. We do need to clear Magnussen. We're not going to get a whole lot done until we actually manage to do that. I got the slipstream. Yeah, that mistake cost me my position to Bottas, but as long as we stay with him, I think we're going to be fine. I don't think there's a lot of danger.
We're trailing our teammate by 9.9 seconds.
Bottas is going to be very slow in the second stint. I think we might even have a double overtake on here. Yeah, they should actually start pitting for hard tires very soon as well. Everything the engine's got. Give. Very close. That was very close. The game actually says we collided. Yeah, it looks like there was a little bit of contact. Nine laps. These tires won't quite make it, but they'll make it as far as we're looking. for them to. At this point, I think we're just going to save our energy. So I'll just do this normal. We'll let Bottas kind of, we'll let him be burdened with making these overtakes happen. And we'll just kind of hang back.
Be aware we expect the grip levels to start falling away soon.
Now I have plenty of energy.
Overtake button.
It's time to start using it. Bam! Well, that looks lungeable to me. Gotta be careful though.
Coming in for his stop.
And there go the front runners.
Approaching the pit window, you'll be on the mediums.
With any luck, they're gonna get held up. Bottas is going to easily overtake Russell. The question is whether we will also be able to coast by. He should be giving the inside there. That's kind of ridiculous that he didn't. Bottas locks up, we'll take advantage and slip by.
Good job, nice overtake.
I just flashed back because I don't think they should be able to block you off the line like that.
1 seconds.
Just trying to cover off Bottas to the outside while preventing an inside move, and I just think as the trailing driver, he shouldn't have the ability or the option to do that. You should have to choose one line and leave space on the other one. The other option I can think of, even though it sounds crazy right now, would be to actually go longer and put the soft tires on. Although I don't think that's actually going to help very much.
Push now. We're boxing this lap.
I think we just need to take our medium tires and hope for the best. In all honesty, it's probably better just to intentionally not qualify well here. The advantage of tire start probably goes away to an extent on 100%, but at 50, 1 versus 2 stops is huge. Most of these drivers do need to stop again. So we're coming out 12th, but the caveat is we have a lot of drivers stopping again, so...
Come on, you can win that place back.
A lot of these guys actually are pitting again. Alright, let's get in there. Let's get her done.
Release, release.
That was actually going to be where most of my positional loss was going to come from.
These tires now. We want to finish the race on this compound.
Man, I probably could have gone for a move right then.
I think we may see some rain. ETA is about 15 minutes.
No! No rain! Please, no rain.
We're not going to be able to run in this engine mode much longer.
Yeah, we need to get with the program.
Target. Drop down to mix too soon.
Need to turn her down.
Gap to teammate ahead is
Alright.
6 seconds.
Now 15 minutes I think is pretty close to 10 laps from now. I think we're going to be dry finishing regardless. The car is much lighter now and just kind of flying. Save some fuel. And even though we go into lean, we set the fastest lap. No lunge happening. Ocon might get in DRS range of DeVries. That's worrying. That does worry me a little bit. I'm going to try to get Ocon defensive. Make him lose time. Actually, it might be fine. Yeah, the grip difference is just ridiculous. Never holding that line. He's just too slow.
Great maneuver. You made it look easy.
In the lead. I think top 4 is what I need. This is also a race I would love to have a shot on at 100% with this car, because I think we could win with it. But the qualifying 2 rule just is such a handicap here. Just a massive handicap. Alright, now I just need to outgrip DeVries here. Open in. Full power. DRS.
Bottas is leading the race.
We tangle with our teammate. That's the last thing you want. The real issue is that the AI just don't give space. And my teammate's on an equal car. That's problematic as well. Yeah, looks like I didn't damage him, fortunately. But I'm just trying to get on with my race. Well, we got clouds. Probably should have had team orders there, in all honesty, because I'm on the faster tire.
The gap to the car ahead is 5.5 seconds.
One of the things we're going to work on, I think next, I think I need the DRS slot gap upgrade. That I think is required. Because we're just getting stuck in DRS trains, and that actually helps by giving you superior drag reduction. And we need it. We desperately need it.
Managing your tires. Manage your tires. Gap to teammate behind is 1.9 seconds.
Yeah, we're really ripping these hard tire times up. When we do the ultimate tire upgrade, though, I think a one-stop will actually be possible here from the soft tire. It would make the race distance delta, I think, a little bit more comfortable.
Expect to see some rain about 10 to 15 minutes from now.
And at this point, that's the end of the race. Oh, I can see Gasly. That's a good sign. I think we've pulled in 3 seconds just in the last 2 laps alone.
Gap to car in front is 3.4 seconds.
This car is fast.
Bottas is out in front. We have 5 laps of fuel remaining.
Got 2.7 with the gap now. Two 3, 2, 1, 2 flats. We might even have time to get Albon. I'm just trying to make sure the car gets into DRS. But I think we're going to easily do that. This part, particularly. Timing it in, and we just gained gobs. The time gain there is just absolutely ridiculous. Do a lunge? I don't know. Snatch it. Bottas is 15 seconds up the road.
Nice move. Good job.
So the win is just Bottas is too quick. The only thing I can think of is that tire just not making it to the end of the race. That would put a smiley on my face. But if we can snatch second, we'll get 19 points. Which I think will do really well for our Drivers' Championship. Which I think to this point we just have the single win. Sometimes it's not about winning.
The car behind is dropping back. We're seeing a gap form.
We actually should pull into Albon here in the next 2. A little bit of lag. I just lost some frames on my PC. I really just need a faster system for this capture stuff. Yikes. That's going to be a costly mistake. I just stopped turning the car. It's going to make things interesting, for sure. That one might have cost me second. Because I only have 2 laps to catch now.
We're catching the car ahead, but be aware that these tyres need to last till the end of the race. Okay, gap ahead is 1.9 seconds.
And we'll hope there's enough here for just melting the time gap away. Just need to remain in overtake as long as humanly possible.
There's only 1 lap of fuel remaining. This is your final lap of the race.
I can see him now.
The car behind has started to drop back. There's a gap beginning to form. They are out of the race.
Ocon's gone. I'm turning up the engine now.
We pretty much burned off our excess fuel. We'll be back on target soon. Don't wait too long to turn the engine down.
Yeah, that mistake was costly. He's too far ahead. Starting to get 16 points. No chance of overtake. We get it here. That doesn't help.
Thank you for all your hard work out there. That was a strong drive and a good finish. Well done.
The Mercedes team pulled out a fantastic performance today. They should be proud. And talk to me. What do you think it was that sealed the win for them?
I think that smart tyre management on track and very smooth driving definitely assisted in their victory today. That combination meant they got the absolute maximum out of their tyres at all times.
So after a magnificent race, we can now see the
We
drivers
did get the
making their way to
podium.
the podium. Once again, it's the Silver Arrows who take top spot. A well-earned victory for Mercedes.
Hey, thank you, Crotchet. I can just skip that.
So let's review the updated driver standings. This result narrows the gap between our championship leader.
Yeah, we get 16 points on Bottas.
So, Anthony Davidson, who would you rank as your driver of the day?
Max Verstappen seems to just
And we actually become first in the constructors.
He was definitely my driver of choice.
It's time to see how things are shaping up in the Constructors' Championship. The owner-drivers team moved to the top of the table.
Mercedes got
Also a strong
28
showing from the
points.
Mercedes team today as they make their way up the standings.
I was curious where they were.
Well, that's an end to another fantastic
They were below
race.
Ferrari
Thanks
and
to
maybe
everyone
even
who
below
joined us.
AlphaTauri.
We'll see you for the next one.
So that was actually a much needed constructor finish for them. And we snagged 26 points. That's not bad. Getting here would have been better, but we would have needed to drive perfectly, I think, to have gotten that. And we're going to win this rivalry pretty easily. Acclaim. And then our monies. Let's see what that looks like. All right, we got it all. Top 4, top 10. Damage deductions. That's fine. Round 5, I think, will be Azerbaijan. We'll have a massive pace advantage for that, actually. Oh, I have to do a press interview. Let's get that going. Then we can rush it to get it ahead of the Spanish Grand Prix. Yeah, we get it in front of Monaco, which is fine. Just looking to see what else we can get. But I think that is the upgrade we need the most right now. Just better DRS. So we'll go ahead and develop that. Oh, here we go. Sponsor decals. And Delovu is the main sponsor. Okay. Put Cassandra there. Satellite. DSB optics. So we should have our sponsors now. That is just not a very intuitive way to to figure it out, though. That's just silly. I could change the color. We could gold them. I'll think about it. But they're all on the car now, so that's good. So our team jerseys, yeah, reflect the new sponsors. Reflect the sponsors that should already be on the car. This card. I'm just trying to mess with this and try to get this right. So that makes that the primary. Oh, that just, I see. A little more luminous. That's about the same. Then for the gold, yeah. Unless we want to go like a little darker. Accept. Badge. Yeah, the badge is fine, even though it's reflective of blue team colors. But I just want green to be my primary. Okay, let's see. We need aerodynamics and driver promotion. Take all the ones that give us R&D points. And then we have to do a press interview. Alright, let's talk to you then, buddy.
Thanks so much for the invitation to your HQ. Let's have a little chat about the team's performance this season. You've got one of the top teams in the Constructors' Championship. What's your secret to scoring those points?
Yeah, we actually need to bring our failure rates on the aero down.
Say you focused heavily on driver development.
We need to take care of our drivers.
Sponsors seem to be climbing over one another to get their name onto your car. What do you plan on investing that extra money into?
Aero right now. That'll probably change.
Will your team be going for the Constructors' Championship this season, or just for points?
Going for titles. Going for them titles.
Would it be safe to say that in terms of team orders, your career comes first in your team?
No team orders. I'm just going to outperform Nick DeVries.
Thanks so much as ever for your time. It's hugely appreciated.
I don't think you can actually issue team orders, but maybe you can, and I just don't know how to do it. Alright. Weekly resources. I should probably stop.
Without issue. They'll be on the car ready for the next race weekend.
5.9 million. Actually, quality control for durability should be. Yeah, it is. So we'll get that on the car. Or we'll get that. We'll get our R&D going as far as that's concerned. I want to develop that flywheel too. That's what that is? Yeah, lightweight wheel rims. And then we'll probably just start cranking aero out at a rapid clip. Hello. Intercooler. Now we're talking. And that got on. Oh, we have to do the Netherlands, Azerbaijan, I think, and then Spain and Monaco in that order. Okay. So definitely from here, chassis and aero are our focus. These 5 upgrades, doing all 5 of these as quickly as possible. And then in the back end of the season, I think we'll get some durability on the car. But yeah, that's what things will look like. I'm going to call it a stream from here, guys. Thank you for watching, as always. Hope you enjoyed. If you haven't already done so, feel free to hit the follow button one time, or sub, like, and share if you're catching Quali and Race via YouTube. Take care, guys. Have a great one. We'll see you again next time. Till then, later on.